upon a time in a faraway land, a young prince lived in a shining castle. Although he had everything his heart desired, the prince was spoiled, selfish, and unkind. But then, one winter's night, an old beggar woman came to the castle and offered him a single rose in return for shelter from the bitter cold. Repulsed by her haggard appearance, the prince sneered at the gift and turned the old woman away. But she warned him not to be deceived by appearances, for beauty is found within. And when he dismissed her again, the old woman's ugliness melted away to reveal a beautiful enchantress. The prince tried to apologize, but it was too late, for she had seen that there was no love in his heart. As punishment, she transformed him into a hideous beast and placed a powerful spell on the castle and all who lived there. Ashamed of his monstrous form, the beast concealed himself inside the castle with a magic mirror as his only window to the outside world. The rose she offered was truly an enchanted rose, which would bloom for many years. If he could learn to love another and earn their love in return by the time the last petal fell, then the spell would be broken. If not, he would be doomed to remain a beast for all time. As the years passed, he fell into despair and lost all hope. For who could ever learn to love a beast?
Little town, it's a quiet village. Every day, like the one before. Little town full of little people, waking up to say, Bonjour. There goes the baker with his tray like always, the same old bread and rolls to sell. Every morning just the same, since the morning that we came to this poor provincial town.
Good morning, Belle.
Good morning, monsieur.
And where are you off to?
The bookshop. I just finished the most wonderful story about a beanstalk and an ogre.
That's nice. Maurice, the baguette, hurry up.
But there she goes, that girl is strange, no question. Dazed and distracted, can't you tell? She's a funny girl, that Belle.
Bonjour. How is your family?
Bonjour.
Good day.
How is your wife? That's too expensive. It must be more than this provincial life.
Oh, Belle.
Good morning, sir. I've come to return the book I borrowed.
Finished already?
I couldn't put it down. Have you got anything new?
Not since yesterday.
That's all right. I'll borrow this one.
That one, but you've read it twice.
Well, it's my favorite. Far off places, daring sword fights, magic spells, a prince in disguise.
If it means all that, it's yours.
Sir,
I insist.
thank you. Thank you very much. Look where she goes, that girl is so peculiar. I wonder if she's feeling well. The creepy far-off look,
And her nose stuck in a book.
but her puzzle to the rest of us is bad. Oh, isn't this amazing?
heart, very different from the rest of us.
She's nothing like the rest of us, just different from the rest of us as well.
I got it! I got it! I got it! Wow, Gaston, you didn't miss a shot. You're the greatest hunter in the whole world.
I know.
No beast alive stands a chance against you. No girl, for that matter.
It's true, LeFou, and I've got my sights set on that one.
The inventor's daughter?
She's the one, the lucky girl I'm going to marry.
But she's
The most beautiful girl in town.
I know
And that
that.
makes her the best. And don't I deserve the best?
Of course you do.
Right from the moment when I met her, saw her, I said she's gorgeous and I fell. For in town there's only she who's beautiful as me. So I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle.
Look there! He goes! Isn't he dreamy? Monsieur Gaston! Oh, he's so cute! He's still my heart. I'm hardly breathing. He's such a tall, dark, strong, and handsome Bruce. The Jordan.
Pardon!
You call this vegan.
Excuse me!
Look out. Oh,
Please let me through!
my bad mistake.
Just watch, I'm going to make Belle my wife!
But there she goes with colors, strange but special. A most peculiar mademoiselle. It's a pity and a sin.
She doesn't quite fit in.
She really is a funny girl.
A beauty but a funny girl. She really is a funny girl. That Hello, Belle.
Bonjour, Gaston. Excuse me. Gaston, can I have my book, please?
How can you even read this? There are no pictures.
Well, some people use their imagination.
You know, Belle. You know, Belle. It's about time you got your head stuck out of these books and started paying attention to more, important things.
Like you?
Exactly. The whole town's talking about it. It's not right for a woman to read starchy suits getting ideas and thinking.
Gaston, you are positively primeval.
Why, thank you, Belle. What do you say you and I take a stroll down to the tavern and have a look at my trophies?
What do you say we don't?
Oh, come on, Belle. I think I know how you feel about me.
You can't even imagine.
I bet I can.
Gaston, please, I have to get inside to help my father.
That crazy old fool, he needs all the help he can get.
Don't talk about my father that way.
Yeah, don't talk about her father that way.
My father's not crazy, he's a genius. Papa!
Some genius.
What's a genius?
Now, a fool. I want you to go out into the woods and bring me back the biggest, healthiest deer you can find.
Not the woods. Anything but the woods. You know I hate the woods.
Just bring me back a deer for my wedding feast.
But I hate the woods. It's dark and spooky. And there's bugs and spiders.
Go! What good is a lackey these days?
Papa, are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine, but I just can't for the life of me figure out what happened. If this isn't the stubbornest piece of...
Papa,
I'm about ready to give up on this hunk of junk.
you always say that.
But I mean it this time. I'll never get this boneheaded contraption to work.
Yes, you will. And you'll win first prize at the fair tomorrow. And become a world-famous inventor.
You really think so?
I always have.
Well, we better get cracking. This thing is not going to fix itself. Now let me see, where did I put that dog-legged clincher?
Papa.
Oh, so tell me, did you have a good time in town today?
I got a new book.
You do love those books.
Well, they take me away from here and take me to places full of adventure, mystery, romance, and happy endings. Papa, if I ask you something, will you answer me honestly?
Well, don't I always?
Do you think I'm odd?
My daughter, odd? Where would you get an idea like that?
I don't know. It's just, well, people talk.
Well, they talk about me, too. No, I'm not odd, nor you. No family could be saner, except one uncle who, well, maybe let that pass. In all you say or do, you couldn't make it plainer. You are your mother's daughter, therefore you are class.
So I should just accept I'm simply not like them.
They are the common herd, and you could take my word. You are unique, creme de la creme. No matter what you do, I'm on your side. And if my point of view is somewhat misty-eyed, there's nothing clearer in my life than what I wish and do for you. And that's a lot, no matter what.
No matter what they say, you make me proud. I love the funny way you stand out from the crowd.
It's my intention, my invention shows the world out there one day just what we've got.
No matter what.
Now some may say all fathers just exaggerate.
That every daughter's great.
You are.
And every daughter tends to say her father's tops.
She pulls out all the stops to praise him, and quite rightly. No matter what the pain, we've come this far. I pray that you'll remain exactly as you are. This really is a case of father knowing best.
And daughter too.
You're never strange.
Don't ever change.
You're all I've got, no matter what. Now, what do you say we give her a try?
All right.
We're gonna need some logs. If you get the logs. Okay. Now stand back. Here we go.
It works!
It does, it does.
You did it!
Yes,
You
yes.
really did it! And you win first prize at the fair tomorrow. I know it.
Who knows, maybe I will at that.
I almost forgot. I made you a scarf for good luck.
Thank you. Now I know I'll win. And then we'll get out of this town and travel to all those places you've read about in your books. Well, I'm off.
Goodbye, Papa.
Bye-bye, Belle.
Be careful.
First prize is really mine. First prize is really mine. It's like my own invention. It's simple yet complex, so massive yet so small. This triumph of design will be my old age pension. That is providing I can't find the fare at all. I must have missed the sign. I should have paid attention. Drat! That's not a nightingale and not a mating call. Whoa! Get back! Back, I say! Help! Get back! Back! Help! Get back! Stop! Help! Hello? Hello?
Well, now you've done it. I told you not to let him in.
We could not leave him to the wolves.
Is anyone home?
If we keep quiet, maybe he'll go away.
Is someone here?
Not a word, Louvier. Not one word.
I don't mean to intrude, but I've lost my way in the woods and I need a place to stay for the night.
Poor fellow. Cogsworth, have a heart.
Monsieur, you are welcome here.
I heard that. I know there's someone here, and I'll thank you to step out where I can see you.
Hello.
Ah!
And goodbye.
Wait a minute, wait. You are a clock, and you're talking.
Astonishing, isn't it? And quite inexplicable. Goodbye.
Cogsworth, I am surprised at you. Where are your manners?
We've got to get him out of here before the master finds out.
How is this even possible? It's incredible.
Please, sir. If you don't mind.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm stumped. Maybe there's some type of a new scientific gadget.
I, sir, am not a gadget.
I beg your pardon, and I do not mean to be rude, but I've never in my entire life seen a talking.
Bless you.
You are children's informed, monsieur. Come, warm yourself by the fire.
No, I forbid it. Louvier, as head of the household, I demand that you stop right there. Oh, no, not the master's chair. I've not seen this. I've not seen this.
Ooh la la! What have we here? Do my eyes deceive me, or is this a man? It has been so long since I've seen a real man. No offense, Louvier. Bonjour, monsieur. Mind if I sit here?
Well, hello?
All right, this has gone far enough. I'm in charge.
Through? Oh, I've had a nice cup of tea and warm you up in no time.
Oh, yes, please.
No tea. He'll be here all night. No tea.
There you are.
I think I scared him, Mama.
What is your name, little fella?
Chip.
Figures.
Care for a blanket, monsieur? I just love older men.
Not bet. You are just trying to make me jealous. Well, it will not work this time.
Me? How about you with Simon,
Jacques.
Michel,
Pierre.
Véronique?
Oh, Veronique.
Louvier, listen to me. We've got to get him out of here before the master finds out. Do you have any idea what he'll do to us if he finds out we let a stranger in?
Calm yourself, Cogsworth. The master will never have to know. As I was saying, he was bound to find out sooner or later.
Hi, Mama.
No, remain calm. There is no reason to panic.
Louvier's right. There's absolutely no reason to panic. Can I borrow this?
There's a stranger here. Master, allow me to explain. The gentleman was set upon by the wolves.
Who let him in? Master, may I take this opportunity to say I was against it from the start?
Who dared to disobey me?
Oh, dear.
You have all betrayed me. Who are you?
Maurice,
What are you doing in my castle?
I lost my way in the woods. are not welcome here. I'll be on my way, I'm sorry. It's hideous. No, isn't it? No, I wasn't. You've come to stare at the beast, haven't you? No, I meant no harm. I merely need a place to stay. I'll give you a place to stay.
So, now, girls, don't tell me a little thing like marriage is gonna change your feelings for me.
Oh, no, never.
And we'll still have our little rendezvous, won't we?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Always.
Good. Well, I guess if there's gonna be a marriage, I better propose to the bride. Oh, now run along, get going. Ha! Oh, Belle! Belle! Oh, hello! Belle!
Gaston, what a pleasant surprise.
Isn't it, though? I'm just full of surprises. For you, mademoiselle.
A miniature portrait of you. You shouldn't have.
Don't mention it. You know, Belle, there isn't a girl in town who wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Why, today is the day all your dreams come true.
What could you possibly know about my dreams, Gaston?
Plenty. You've been dreaming just one dream nearly all your life. Hoping, scheming, just one theme. Will you be a wife? Will you be some he-man's property? Good news that he-man's me. This equation, girl plus man, doesn't just help you. On occasion, women can have their uses too. Mostly to extend the family tree. Pumpkin, extend with me. We'll be raising sons galore.
Inconceivable.
Each built 6'4".
Unbelievable.
Each one stuffed with every Gaston gene.
I'm not hearing this.
Be keeping house with pride.
It's incredible.
Each day gratified.
So unwettable.
That you are part of this idyllic scene. Picture this, a rustic hunting lodge. My latest kill roasting on the fire. My little wife massaging my feet while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. Oh, we'll have 6 or 7.
Dogs?
No, Belle! Strapping boys like me.
Imagine that.
I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny. All roads lead to the best things in life are all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way. Certain as do-re, Belle, when you marry. So, Belle, what'll it be? Yes or... Oh, yes.
I just don't deserve you.
Who does? Me!
But thanks for asking. So, how'd it go?
Yeah, you know, Belle. Always playing hard to get.
She turned you down?
for now. But Belle will be my wife, you can count on that.
Well, gee, if she turned him down, maybe I still have a chance. Is he gone? Can you imagine? He asked me to marry him. Me, the wife of that boorish, brainless. Madame, Gaston, can't you just see it? Madame, Gaston, his little wife. Ugh. No, sir, not me. I guarantee it. I want much more than this provincial life. I want adventure in the green wide somewhere. I wanted more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned.
Get off of me, spiders and bugs. You! Oh, hey, Belle. Have you seen Gaston?
You just missed him. Wait a minute. Where did you get this?
This? In the woods? Pretty nice, huh?
This belongs to my father.
Yeah, well, finders keepers.
LeFou, I want you to think really hard and tell me exactly where you found that.
No.
Think!
Somewhere in the woods.
Harder!
Okay, somewhere in the woods near the crossroads.
You must still be out there. LeFou, you have to take me back.
Not the woods again.
Don't you understand? Something must have happened. You have to take me back.
Not on your life.
And I'll find him myself.
Couldn't keep quiet, could we? Just had to invite him to stay, didn't we? Serve him tea, sit in the master's chair.
I was just trying to be hospitable.
Oh, rubbish.
Cogsworth, can you blame me for trying to maintain what is left of our humanity? Look at us. Look at you.
What about me?
You always were insufferable, but every day you become just a little more inflexible, a little more tightly wound, a little more ticked off.
Please spare me the stupid puns.
At least we're not so far gone as the others. You saw what happened to Michelle?
Well, she always was too vain about her looks, and that's exactly what she's become.
A vanity.
Little draws mirror the whole works.
Oh, and poor Jean-Claude.
Who?
Jean-Claude, you remember him? Not to brag them as
A brick?
the whole wall.
Jean-Claude's brick wall.
Yes, that's him in the kitchen behind the stove. Oh, and Guillaume, the houseboy.
Oh, that mealy-mouthed little bootlicker. I never liked him, always groveling at the master's feet.
He's a doormat.
Perfect.
Maybe happening faster with the others, but we are not far behind. Slowly but surely, as every day passes, we gradually become things.
But why did we have to be pulled into this whole spell business? It's not like we threw that old beggar woman out on her ear.
No, but are we not responsible as well for helping to make him the weather he is?
I suppose so.
I only know that I will eventually melt away into nothing. I can only hope there's something left of me if the master ever breaks the spell.
Hold on, old man. We've got to hold on.
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello?
Is a girl.
Oh, yes, of course, I can see it.
Is a girl! Mademoiselle!
Not a word, Lydia, just one word.
Mama, you're not believing what I saw. Not in a million thousand years. Not in a trillion million thousand years.
Yes, Steve.
No, really, it's the greatest thing. It's the thing that everybody's been waiting for. Since I don't know when.
All right, Chip. What is it?
There's a girl in the castle.
Oh, bless my soul. Wouldn't that be lovely?
But there is, I
Now, Chip, I'll not have you making up wild stories and getting everyone's hopes up for no reason. Mrs. Potts, did you hear? There's a girl in a castle.
See, I told you. He's real pretty, too.
Well, I don't know about that.
This is the one we've been waiting for. She has come to bring this Belle.
Wait a minute. Let's not be hasty.
After all these years, Cogsworth.
Stop it.
We should tell the others, yes?
Yes. I mean, no. Wait a minute.
Hello? Please, I'm looking for my father.
Belle, is that you?
Papa!
How did you find me?
Your hands are like ice. We have to get you out of here.
Belle, you must leave this place.
Who's done this to you?
There's no time to explain. You must go now.
I won't leave you here. Who's there? I know someone's there. Who are you?
The master of this castle.
Then you're responsible for this. Release my father at once.
I am the master of this castle. I do not take orders from anyone. Throw her out!
No, wait, please! Please forgive me. Please let him go. Can't you see he's not well?
Then he should not have trespassed here.
But he's an old man. He could die.
He came into my home uninvited. Now he'll suffer the consequences.
Wait, please.
There's nothing you can do.
No, wait.
I said there's nothing you can do.
Take me instead.
Belle!
What did you say?
Take me instead.
Belle, you don't know what you're doing.
You would do that. You would take his place.
If I did, would you let him go?
Yes. But you must promise to stay here. Forever!
No.
Forever?
Forever. Or he dies in the dungeon.
That's not fair. Wait. Come into the light.
Make your choice.
Belle, listen to me. I'm old. I've lived my life.
You have my word.
Done!
Papa!
No,
him
please,
to the
I beg of
castle.
you. Spare
No,
my
wait,
daughter.
not yet!
Let her go.
Papa!
Belle! Belle!
Master, please. Since the girl is going to be with us for some time, you might want to offer her a more comfortable room.
You didn't let me say goodbye.
What?
I may never see him again. And I didn't get to say goodbye.
I'll show you to your room.
My room, but...
Do you want to stay in the dungeon?
No.
Then follow. You follow me. This is your home now. You are free to go anywhere you like, except the West Wing.
Why? What's in the
It's
West?
forbidden. You are never to step foot there. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes.
This is your room. I hope that you'll be comfortable here. If you should need anything, my servants will attend you. One more thing. You are to join me for dinner. That is not a request.
Yes, I made the choice. Papa, I will stay. But I don't deserve to lose my freedom in this way. monster. If you think that what you've done is right, well then, you're a fool. Think again. Is this home? Is this where I shall learn to be happy? Never dreamed that a home could be dark and cold. I was told every day in my childhood, even when we grow old, home will be where the heart is. Never were words so true. My heart's far, far away. Home is too. What I give to return to the life that I knew lately, and to think I complained of that dull provincial town. Is this home? Am I here for a day or forever? Shut away from the world until who knows when. Oh, but then, as my life has been altered once, it can change again. Build higher walls around me, change every look and key. Nothing lasts, nothing holds all of me. My heart's far, far away, home and Who is it?
Mrs. Potts, dear, I thought you might like some tea.
Come in.
Nothing like a nice cup of tea to brighten your day.
But you're a...
Mrs. Potts, dear. Very pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, careful, darling.
Who are you?
Madame de la Grande Bouche. Perhaps you've heard of me?
Sorry.
Oh, you see, they have forgotten all about me. One can be, and I quote, the toast of Europe, the brightest star ever to grace the stage, but fall under one little spell.
This is impossible.
I know it is, and yet here we are. Well, now, then, what shall we dress you in for dinner? This is nice. But let's see what I have in my drawers. I'm sure we have something in here. Oh, no. No. Could you help me, Jean? Ah, yes. Yes. Here we are. I wore this the night I performed at the Royal Opera. The king himself was there. Of course, I wouldn't have a prayer fitting into it now. Oh, take it.
That's very kind of you, but I'm not going to dinner.
What? Don't be silly. You heard what the master said.
He might be your master, but he's not mine. I'm sorry. This is all just happening so fast.
That was a very brave thing you did, my dear.
It was. We all think so.
I'm going to miss my papa so much.
Cheer up, child. I know things may seem bleak right now, but don't despair. We're here to see you through. I hope we can be friends, though I don't know you well. If anyone can make the most of living here, then Belle, it's you. And who knows, you may find home here too.
Oh, look over there. Look, did you see that? Oh, wow. What is that? Let me help you out.
And I'll... Oh, don't touch my leaves.
Don't make this difficult. Just get it right. Chest out. Good boy. I mean, who does she think she is? No one says no to Gaston.
Darn right.
Dismissed, rejected, publicly humiliated. It's more than I can bear.
More beer?
What for? Nothing helps. I'm disgraced.
Who, you? Never. Gaston, you've got to pull yourself together. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Every guide here loved to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's neck's as incredibly thick as Gaston, for there's no man in town half as manly, perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. No one's fit
like Gaston, and big like Gaston.
No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
My Lord of God, like Gaston. Give 5 hurrahs, give 12 hip-hips. Gaston is the best and the rest is all good. In a wrestling match, nobody bites like Gaston.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Not a bit of him scraggly or scrawny.
That's right, and every last inch of me's covered with hair.
In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston.
I'm especially good at expectorating.
10 points for Gaston!
When I was a boy, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. But now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a bird.
Gaston.
I use antlers in all of my decorating.
What a guy! What a guy!
Drinks on the food, everybody!
Belle!
Maurice!
He's got him locked in a dungeon.
Who?
Belle, we must go at once. Not a moment to lose.
Whoa, slow down, old man. Who's got Belle locked up?
Beast. A horrible, monstrous beast.
Was it a big beast?
You. Yes.
And I'm not ugly now?
He's the ugly.
And sharp, cruel face.
Yes, now please will you help me?
All right, old man, we'll help you out.
Thank you so much. Oh, let me go. I'll go back there and get her out myself.
Crazy old Maurice is always good for a laugh.
Crazy old Maurice. Huh. Crazy old Maurice. LeFou, I'm afraid I've been thinking.
A dangerous pastime.
I know, but that wacky old coot is Belle's father, and his sanity's only so-so. Now the wheels in my head have been turning since I looked at that loony old man. See, I promised myself I'd be married to Belle, and right now I'm evolving a plan. If I...
Yes.
Then we...
No, would she?
Yes!
Now I get it.
Let's go! No one
Lots
like Gaston takes 2 shots like Gaston.
likes to persecute harmless crackpots like Gaston.
Yes, I'm endlessly, wildly resourceful.
As down to the depths you descend,
I won't even be mildly remorseful.
just as long as you get what you want in the end.
Who has brains like Gaston?
Entertains like Gaston.
Who can make up these endless refrains like Gaston? So his marriage we soon will be celebrating. My, what a guy, Gaston!
Well, what is it?
Is dinner ready, Mrs. Pauls?
Just about. I haven't the foggiest idea what she likes, so I've cooked up everything in the kitchen.
Good, good. Well, what is it? Don't stand there gaping, get back to work.
You tell him.
I can't.
Tell me what?
Do not be alarmed, but there is something on your back.
What on earth are you... Wow, what is that?
It appears to be a winding handle of sorts.
Well, get it off of me!
1, 2, 3. It won't come off!
What do you mean it won't come off? It wasn't there when I went to bed last night. Where did it come from? Why is this happening to me?
It's the spell, I'm afraid.
Try to relax.
How can I relax with this appendage on my back? Is there no dignity left for me? And what's going to go next? My mind?
Calm down. It will be all right.
Oh, I'm frightened, Lumiere.
No, my friend, but you are not alone.
We're all in this together.
It's time for dinner. Where is she?
Perhaps I should go check on her. Won't you be a minute?
I told her to come down. What's taking so long?
You must be patient, sir. The girl has lost her father and her freedom all in one day.
Master, have you perhaps thought that this girl could be the one to break this spell?
Of course I have. I'm not a fool.
Good. So, you fall in love with her? She falls in love with you, and then poof, the spell is broken, we'll be human again by midnight.
It's not that easy, Lumiere. These things take time.
We don't have any time. The rose has already begun to win.
It's no use. She is so beautiful. And I'm so... Well, look at me.
He's got a point.
Oh!
Master, you must help us see past all that.
I don't know how.
Well, try to make yourself more presentable. Straighten up. Try to act like a gentleman.
Impress her with your rapier wheat.
But be gentle.
Shower her with compliments.
But be sincere. And
And
above all...
What?
You must control your temper.
Well,
What?
where is she?
Who? Oh, the girl. Well, now she's in the process of circumstances being what they are. She's not coming. She's not coming.
What did you say?
She's not coming!
We'll see about that.
Your lordship, your grace, your eminence, let's not be hasty.
Stay where you are. Lumiere, stand aside. I thought I told you to come down to dinner.
I'm not hungry.
I am the master of this castle, and I am telling you to come down to dinner.
And I'm telling you I'm not hungry.
You are hungry if I say you're hungry.
Don't be ridiculous.
What did you say?
You can't just go around ordering people to be hungry. It doesn't work like that.
I can go around...
Besides, it's rude.
Rude. Rude, is it? How about this then? If you don't come down to dinner, I will drag you by the hair!
Master! Perhaps that might not be the best way to win the girl's affections.
Please, attempt to be a gentleman.
Why is she being so difficult? Why are you being so difficult?
Why are you being such a bully?
Because I want you to come down to dinner!
So you admit you're being a bully.
Deep breaths, Master. Deep breaths.
I will give her one last chance. Would you be so kind as to join me for dinner? Please.
No, thank you.
Fine! Then starve!
Master, please.
If she doesn't eat with me, she doesn't eat at all.
What were we thinking? We will never be human again.
So it appears.
Well, what would you two have us do? Give up? I can't give up until I hear the sound of my boy's laughter as he runs through these halls again.
Quite right, Mrs. Potts. We mustn't give up while there's still a chance. Lumiere, stand watch at the door, and if there is the slightest change, inform me at once.
Oui, mon capitaine.
I ask nicely. She refuses. What does she want me to do? Beg? Show me the girl.
I know the master can be a bit temperamental, but underneath all that matted fur, he's not such a bad fellow. Why don't you give him a chance?
Why should I? Did he give my father a chance?
Well, no, but if you just get to know him.
I don't want to get to know him. I don't want to have anything to do with him.
I'm just fooling myself. She'll never see me as anything but a monster. How long must this go on? This cruel trick of fate. I simply made one careless, wrong decision. And then that witch was gone, and left me in the state, an object of revulsion and derision. Hated. Is there no one who can show me how to read the words? Forgiveness. No. What did they say? Shower her with compliments. Impress her with your wit. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentle...
Man.
Lumiere! Oh, Lumiere!
Babette, come to me, my little fluff.
Oh, it's my head, isn't it? You do not love me anymore. Oh, this horrible spell.
Oh, Shelly, you really cut me to the quick. You think I need to sing like that would change my feelings for you? You know you really tickle my fancy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes?
Oh, no, no, no. I've been burned by you before.
Actually, madame, I am a little hungry.
Oh, I'll ring for Mrs. Potts, and I can sing you an aria while we wait.
That's all right. I'll go myself.
What? No, no. The master will be very upset.
I know.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I like this girl. I like her spunk.
Well, if you ask me, she was just being stubborn. After all, he did say please.
I believe it's the first time I've ever heard him use that word. You see, she's already having a good influence on him. Oh, there you are, dearie. It's so nice to see you out and about.
I'm Cogsworth, head of the household.
Cogsworth, the girl, she is gone! I swear, I never took my eyes off before it! Enchanted, mademoiselle.
This is Lumiere. Stop it! Stop that! Stop that! Now, if there's anything we can do to make your stay more comfortable, anything at all,
I am a little hungry.
except that.
Cogsworth.
Well, you heard what the master
Oh,
said.
hish tosh. I'm not about to let the girl go hungry.
Fine, glass of water, crust of bread, and the right.
Cogsworth, I am surprised at you. She is not a prisoner, she is our guest. We must make her feel welcome here.
All right, dinner then, but keep it down. Do you know what the master will do to us if he finds out?
Oh, no, of course. But what is dinner without a little music?
Music.
Mon chéri, mademoiselle, it is with deepest pride and greatest pleasure that we welcome you here tonight. And now, we invite you to relax. Let us pull up a chair as the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest, be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie the napkin around your neck, chéri, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre, we only live to serve. Try the great stuff.
It's delicious.
Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing, they can dance. After all, miss, this is France, and the dinner here is never second best. Go on and fold your menu, take a glance, then you'll be our guest. We are guests. Be our guest. Beef ragout, cheese soufflé, pie and pudding on flambe. We'll prepare and serve the flair of culinary cabaret. You're alone and you're scared, but the banquet's all prepared. No one's gloomy or complaining while the flatware's entertaining. We tell jokes, I do tricks with my fellow candlesticks, and it's all in perfect taste as you can bear. Come on and lift your glass to what you're a free pass to be our guest. If you're stressed, it's fine dining we suggest. Be our guest, be our guest, be our guest. Let us say for your entree, we had a bread that we suggest. Try the bread, try the soup, when the crew does meeting.
It's a treat for any diner. Don't believe me, ask the china.
Singing pork, dancing deal, what's it end today? How could anyone be guilty of your praise? We'll make you shout, our car, and send us out for more, so be our guest, be our guest, be our guest.
Sakes alive, and I'll be blessed. Wine's been poured, and thank the Lord I've had a napkin my dear, that's fine with me.
Well, the napkin's also shearing. I'll be bubbling, I'll be brewing.
Get warm, pipe your pot. Goodness sakes, is that a spot?
Clean it up, we want the company it brings.
We've got a lot to do.
Is it one laugh or two? For you are guest.
She's our guest.
We are guest.
She's our guest. She's our guest. She's our guest. She's our guest. Life is so unnerving for a servant who is not serving. He's not whole without a soul to it all. Ah, those good old days when we were useful. Soon and me, those good old days are gone. 10 years we've been rusting, needing so much more than dusting, needing exercise, a chance to use our skills. Most days we just lay around the castle. Fat and lazy, you walked in and whoopsie-daisy. Babette!
Come to me, my little sport.
Olivia, this time you've gone too far. This is shameless, absolutely shameless.
And now, for your continued dining experience, now get s'il vous plaît.
Ooh la la! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7!
It's been years since we had anybody here. And we're obsessed with your ear, with your ears. Yes, indeed, we aim to please. While the candlelight still glowing, let us help you. We'll keep going. Course by course, one by one, till you shout, enough, I'm done. Like a voice in the morning, that is ridiculous. And I drop from your feet, a pot for dollars, eat up, be our guest. Be our guest, be our guest, please be our guest.
Mayor, thank you so much. It was wonderful.
Well done, everyone, well done. What a show. Oh, look at the time. Off to bed now, everyone.
I couldn't possibly go to bed now. It's my first night in an enchanted castle.
Enchanted? Who said anything about the castle being enchanted? It was you, wasn't it?
I figured it out for myself. I'd like to have a look around if that's all right.
Perhaps Mademoiselle would like a tour.
Oh, I'm not so sure that's such a good idea. We can't have you-know-who poking around you-know-where, if you know what I mean.
Well, perhaps you would like to show me. I'm sure you know everything there is to know about the castle.
Oh, well, actually, I do. May I draw your attention to our hand-painted ceilings, complete with cherubs frolicking amongst the nymphs and the centaurs.
Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman. Act like a gentleman. This will be good. Belle,
And now if you will note our unusual inverted archways, you will see that this is yet again another example of the late neoclassical Baroque period. And as I always say, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it. And now may I draw your attention to the flying buttresses above the aviary.
Lumiere, it's all so beautiful. I had no idea. If only he weren't here.
Act like a gentleman. I'm nothing but a fool.
And so, thanks to some quick thinking on my part, the disaster was averted. And that was the last time a stone of this weight was quarried in this area.
What's up there?
No, nothing at all of any interest in the West Wing.
So that's the West Wing.
Nice going.
I wonder what he's hiding up there.
Hiding? Who said anything about hiding?
Well, then it wouldn't be forbidden.
Perhaps I would like to see something else. We have exquisite tapestries dating all the way back to Aloysius the Pretentious.
Maybe later.
Perhaps you would like to see the gardens or the library.
You have a library?
With books.
Scads of books, forests of books, mountains of books, cloudbursts, cascades, swamps of books.
Books with pictures. Books with words.
More words than you could ever read in one lifetime.
Books by every author who ever put pen to paper.
Touch that!
I'm sorry.
What are you doing here? I told you never to come here.
I know,
Do you realize what you could have done? Get out!
No.
You had no right to be there. No right! Ooh, I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
Please.
Promise or no promise, I won't stay here.
I'm sorry. Please. I didn't mean to frighten you. I didn't mean to hurt you. You don't understand. There's so little left of me. There's so little left. And in my twisted face, there's not the slightest trace of anything that even hints at kindness. And from my tortured shape, no comfort, no escape. I see but deep within his utter blindness, hopeless, as my dream dies, as the time flies, love a lost illusion, helpless, unforgiven, cold and driven to the sad conclusion. No beauty could move me, no goodness improve me. No power on earth if I can't love her. No passion could reach me. No lesson could teach me how I could have loved her and make her love me too. If I can't love her, then who? Long ago, I should have seen all the things I could have been. Careless and unthinking, I moved onward. No pain could be deeper, no life could be cheaper, no point anymore if I can't love her. No spirit could win me, no hope left within me. Hope I could have loved her and that she'd set me free. But it's not to be if I can't love her. Let the world be done with me.
that. Just hold still.
Oh! That hurts!
Well, if you'd hold still, it wouldn't hurt as much.
Well, if you hadn't run away, this wouldn't have happened.
Well, if you hadn't frightened me, I wouldn't have run away.
Well, you shouldn't have been in the West Wing.
And you should learn to control your temper. Now hold still. This might sting a little. By the way, thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
Well, that's more like it. I knew they could get along if they tried.
And not a moment too soon. Have you taken a good look at the rose lately? It's losing petals at an alarming rate.
Not to mention that I can hardly bend over at all anymore.
Clearly it is time for us to give them a little push. We will think of a nice romantic way to bring them closer together.
I have just the thing. How about we warm you two up with a nice bowl of soup?
Soup?
Trust me.
Something sweet and almost kind. He was mean, he was coarse and unrefined. And now he's dear and so unsure. I wonder why I didn't see it there before.
Cheers! Come along, dearie, let's get you out of those wet things.
She glanced this way, I thought I saw. And when we touched, didn't shudder at my paw. No, it can't be, I'll just ignore. But then she's never looked at me that way before. When she smiles at me, I get all choked up. My heart starts pounding, and I can't breathe.
Good!
That's good.
Excellent!
I've never felt this way about anyone. I want to get her something. But what?
Well, there's the usuals. Flowers, chocolates, promises you don't intend to keep.
No! This is no ordinary girl. There must be something special, something that sparks her interest. Ha.
You're sure?
Wait. Say something about her dress.
It's pink.
A compliment!
What a nice dress.
Thank you.
Belle, I want to show you something, but first you'll have to close your eyes. It's a surprise.
Get the girl!
This way.
Can I open them?
Not yet. Ready? Now!
I can't believe it. I've never seen so many books in my whole life.
Do you like it?
It's wonderful.
It's yours.
And a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be true? That he's no Prince Charming, but there's something in him that I simply didn't see. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Have you ever read it? It's King Arthur.
No.
Well, you don't know what you're missing. I would love to read this again. Wait, you can read it first.
Oh no, that's all right.
No, really, you should read it.
No, you.
No, you.
No! I can't.
You never learned to read?
Only a little. Long ago.
Well, it just so happens that this is the perfect book to read aloud. Come here. Sit by me.
have guessed they'd come together on their own.
So peculiar.
Wait and see, a few days more. There may be something there that wasn't there before.
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
What? There may be something there that wasn't there before.
What's there, Mama?
Chip, I'll tell you when you're older. Let's give them some privacy.
Mama,
Yes, Chip.
will I ever get to be a boy again?
I hope so.
When will I know?
Soon. If it's to be, it'll be very soon now.
Knowing not that this was indeed the legendary sword called Excalibur, Arthur tried to pull it from the stone. He tried once, to no avail. He tried a second time, but still he could not pull it out. Then, for the third time, Arthur drew forth the sword.
That must mean that he's the king.
Wait and see.
I never knew that books could do that.
Do what?
Take me away from this place. Make me forget for a little while
Forget?
who what I am.
We have something in common, you know.
What's that?
In the place where I'm from, the people think I'm odd.
You?
So I know how it feels to be different. And I know how lonely that can be. For the third time, Arthur drew forth the sword, and there arose from the people a great shout. Arthur is king.
Told you so.
Are they still in there?
Yes, and so far he has been a perfect gentleman.
You know what, Mama? I have a funny feeling inside. I don't know what it is, but it makes me feel kind of bubbly.
It's hope, son, and I've been feeling it too.
Me, my little friend, is the day we have waited for may finally be at hand.
Oh, if only that true Maurice.
Human again.
Human again.
Yes. See what that means. I'll be cooking again, be good looking again, with a mademoiselle on each arm. When I'm human again, only human again, poised and polished, gleaming with charm. I'll be courting again, she goes courting again.
Which should go several husbands along.
And to sweet be myself.
When we're human again, only human again. When we're knickknacks and what's not no more. Ah, chérie, won't you draw me top drawer? I'll wear lipstick and rouge, and I won't be so huge. Well, I'll easily fit through that door. I'll exude savoir-faire. I'll wear gowns down to there. It's my privilege to be human again.
When I'm human again, only human again. When the world once more starts begging sands, I'll unwind for a change.
That would be strange.
Can I help it if I'm tense? In a shack by the sea, I'll sit back, sipping tea. Let my early retirement commence. Far from fools made of wax, I'll get down to brass tacks and relax.
When I'm human again.
So sweep the dust from the floor. Let's get some light in the room. I can feel, I can tell someone might break the spell any day now.
Silence and rats on the door.
If it all goes as planned, our time may be as time any day now. Open the shutters and light Guinevere heard that Arthur was slain, she stole away to a convent, and no one could ever make her smile again. That's the end.
What a beautiful story.
I knew you would like it. Can I ask you for something?
What's that?
A second chance? Would you have dinner with me tonight?
Dinner? Me with you? That'd be, oh yes!
When the girl finally sets us all free, cheeks all blooming again, we're all swimming again, we'll resume our long lost rendezvous. We'll be playing again, holiday again, and when praying, say yes again. When we pass off this ball, we'll stand straight, we'll walk tall, when we're all that we were, thanks to him, thanks to her, coming closer and closer and closer and closer, closer and closer, and we'll be dancing again, we'll be twirling again, we'll be whirling around the sunshine. When we're human again, we'll be human again, we'll be dancing on such wonderful dreams. We'll be learning again, we'll be learning again, simply striding and flying to planes, like a real human cloud. I'll be all that I want, on that glorious morn when we're finally reborn, we're all you and I.
Monsieur Dark, thank you for coming on such short notice.
I don't usually leave the asylum in the middle of the night, but this fellow said you'd make it worth my while.
Look, I've got my heart set on marrying Belle, but she needs a little persuasion.
Turned him down flat.
It's like this, see? There's a danger I'll be thwarted and denied my honeymoon, for the pretty thing I've courted refuses too soon. So the time has come for a murky plan, for which I turn to a murky man.
To find that fiend,
We're better than the Maison de Lune. I don't take this girl for granted. There's no path I haven't hewn. To her heart no seed unplanted, no flowers unstrewn. But much amazing to relate, she doesn't want me for her mate.
Which causes him to contemplate
The Maison de Lune.
I don't mean to be a tad obtuse, but I don't see how I can be of use. For I lock people up, I'm not a lonely heart club. I'm a cold, cold fish with a nasty fish shark spike.
Well, please speak.
It's Belle's father who's your client. She adores the old buffoon. She'll be forced to be compliant.
She'll dance to your tune.
We get the daughter through her dad. You just pronounced the old boy mad.
Whoosh, he slammed up in your pad. The Maison de Lune.
Do I make myself entirely clear?
It's the simplest deal of my whole foul career.
Lock Maurice away and she'll be here in moments, in a dreadful state she'll capitulate to me.
Oh, I'll be strapping up an innate
Very tightly.
Very soon.
but do not bring him in late. Our check-in time's noon.
So wave one bachelor goodbye.
She'll be my bride.
She'd rather die than see her daddy.
Ossified in my sordid saloon.
So book the church, raise glasses high for the Maison Day.
So, tonight is the night. The night you profess your love.
I'm not sure that I can do that.
You must, Master. You care for the girl, don't you?
More than anything.
Then why not tell her?
I can't.
You must. There will be beautiful music, romantic candlelight. Provided by myself. And then when the moment is right.
How will I know when the moment is right?
Well, you'll feel slightly nauseous.
No. You will know. Because you feel it here. And you must speak from the heart.
I must speak from the... I can't.
You must, Master. What are you afraid of?
Nothing.
Master.
I'm afraid she might
She might what?
laugh at me.
Somehow, my prince, you must find the courage to take that chance.
Master, look at the rose. There's so little time left.
Here, perhaps this will help bolster your courage. You can do it, Master. I know you can.
As old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. Just a little change, small to say the least. Both a little scared, neither one prepared, Beauty and the Beast. Dance with me?
Oh no, I don't...
Dance with her!
Ever just the same, ever a surprise, ever as before, ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Tale as old as time, tune as old as song, bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east, tale as old as told, song as old as rhyme, Beauty and the Beast. tireless ode has done, song as ode has run, beauty and the beast. Off to the cupboard with you now, Chip. It's past your bedtime. Good night, Dad.
Thank you for inviting me to dinner.
Dinner was wonderful.
Belle,
Yes.
are you happy here
Oh, yes, everyone has been so kind. Mrs. Potts, Lumiere.
with me?
Yes.
I must speak from the heart. Something wrong?
I was just thinking about my father. I miss him so much. I wish I could see him again.
Well, there is a way. The smear will show you anything you wish to see.
I'd like to see my father, please. No, Papa. He's lost. He must be hurt. I should...
Go to him.
What?
You should go to him.
But...
You're not my prisoner anymore. You haven't been for a long time. Take it with you, so you have a way to look back. Remember me.
I could never forget you.
Belle.
Yes?
Go. Go! Go! I'll never see her again.
Well, I must say, Master, everything is going just swimmingly. I knew you had it in you.
I let her go.
You what? How could you do that?
I had to.
But why?
After all this time, he's finally learned how to love.
That should break the spell!
That's not enough, Lumiere. She has to love him in return.
And now it's too late.
No spell has been broken. No words have been spoken. No point anymore. If she can't love me, no hope she would do so, no dream to pursue. So I finally know that I will always be in this helpless state and condemned to wait for death to set me free.
We're home now, Papa. Rest here.
I don't know what happened. Last I remember, I was following.
You were lost in the woods. I thought I'd never find you.
But the beast, how did you escape?
I didn't escape. He let me go.
He let you go? That terrible beast?
He's not terrible. He's kind. He's changed.
But how?
I don't know. In the beginning, I was so frightened. But I see him differently now. I look around and I see everything differently. There's been a change in me. change of heart, a change in me. No change of heart, a change in me.
Good afternoon.
Monsieur Dark.
I've come to collect your father.
What?
Don't worry, we'll take good care of him.
My father's not crazy.
He was raving like a lunatic. We all heard him, didn't we?
You can't do this.
All right, come along quietly now.
Tell us again, old man, how big was that beast?
Well, he was enormous. He was like 8, no, more like 10 feet tall.
You don't get much crazier than that.
It's true, I tell you. Let go of me.
Tell me, Maurice, how long have you had these delusions?
It's not a delusion. The beast was real, and so was the talking clock.
Poor Belle. It is such a shame about your father.
You know he's not crazy, Gaston.
I could do something to clear up this little misunderstanding
If what?
if you marry me.
What?
One little word, Belle, that's all it takes.
Never.
Fine. Have it your way. Take the old man.
Let me go.
Wait! I can prove my father's not crazy. Show me the beast.
That's him! That's him!
Is he dangerous? No, he'd never hurt anyone. I know he looks frightful, but he's really very kind and gentle. He's my friend.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you had feelings for this monster.
He's not the monster, Gaston. You are.
She's as crazy as the old man! She thinks this beast is her friend? Well, I've hunted wild animals and I've seen what they can do. The beast will make off with your children. He'll come after them in the night.
He would never do that.
Forget the old man. I say we kill the beast!
We're not safe until he's dead.
He'll wreak havoc on our village if we let him wander free.
So it's time to take some action, boys. It's time to follow me. Through the mist, through the woods, through the darkness and the shadows. It's a nightmare, but it's one exciting ride. Say a prayer, then we're there at the drawbridge of a castle where there's something truly terrible inside. It's a beast, he's got fangs, razor sharp ones, massive paws, killer claws for the feast. Hear him roar, see him foam, but we're not coming home till he's dead. Good, I'm dead! Kill the beast!
Why would you do this?
Try and stop us.
Papa, this is all my fault. I have to go back and warn him.
I'm coming with you.
No.
I lost you once, I'm not going to lose you again.
We'll rid the village of this beast! Who's with me?
I am!
Put your horse through your courage to the sticking place.
We're counting on Gaston to lead the way.
Through a maze, through a wood, through a gate, a haunted castle, something's lurking that you don't see every day.
It's a beast, one as tall as a mountain. We won't rest till he's good and deceased. Sally forth, tally ho, grab your sword, grab your bow, raise a load, and here we go. We don't like what we don't understand. In fact, it scares us, and this monster is mysterious.
This place gives me the creeps.
Shh!
Well, it does.
Shut up!
Gaston, I want to go home.
Leave me in peace.
But the castle is under attack!
It doesn't matter now. Let them come.
Mon Dieu. You're even uglier in the flesh! Get up! What's wrong, beast? Too kind and gentle to fight back? Are you in love with her, beast? Now, that's a good one. What made you think anyone like her could ever love a thing like you? She sent me to destroy you, beast.
No.
She despises you. It's over! Belle is mine!
No!
Wait, please don't kill me, I'm begging you.
Get out! You came back.
I'm sorry.
You came back.
Of course I came back. I couldn't let them. If only I'd come sooner.
Maybe it's better this way.
Don't talk like that. Everything will be all right. We're together now.
No. At least I got to see you one last time.
We are home. We are where we shall be forever. I'm certain as I can be. I found home. You're my home. Stay with.
Belle.
Yes. No. No, please, don't leave me. I love you.
Don't you recognize the beast within the man who's here before you?
Is you.
What's happening here?
God's word!
Oh, stop that!
The spell is broken!
What?
We are human again!
Come here!
Don't put Maurice out!
Lumiere!
Master!
Lumiere.
Oh my, Cogsworth! Come, let's find your father.
So, who was that young man?
That was the prince.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
It most certainly was.
Our prince.
Yes,
Sure, handsome.
Oh, Babette, I like you so much better this way.
What do you mean? I thought you liked the way I looked before.
I did. I like you better this way.
Then you were lying to me.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Okay, maybe a little bit.
Lumiere, I like you better this way too.
Madam, may I say you look ravishing.
Thank you, Cogsworth. I simply can't believe it fits me again after all these years.
It's magnificence in Excelsius.
Oh, do you know I wore this the night I performed at the Royal Opera? The king himself was there.
Oh, I remember, my dear, and you were wonderful.
Oh, Cogsworth.
Mama!
Jim, my boy.
Are they gonna live happily ever after?
Of course, my boy. Of course.
But do I still have to sleep in the cupboard?